Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special episode, really episode 0 of Hardly Heroic's narrative Battle Brothers campaign. So, Battle Brothers is a game, a tactical RPG, where you lead a company of mercenaries in a low fantasy world. I'm not very good at this game. I don't pretend to be an expert. This is not going to be like a high level playthrough or whatever. But I am fascinated by it. So, mercenaries are hardly heroic, and I thought they would be a great subject for this channel. So today, I am going to be starting the Battle Brothers campaign experience. I don't know how long this game will be. I'm playing with the Lone Wolf start, which means basically that I am a player character in the game. I will be the leader of the company, a hedge knight, and so we'll see how far I go. If I die, the game's over. I'll try not to do too many save-scumming things. Generally, if I pick a fight and I pick wrong, then that's it, game over. But yeah, we start off with just me in the company. As we build up, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. As we build up, I will add more members in. If you would like to be added into the mercenary company, please, you can let me know. You can just put your name in the comments, and I will add you in as a player character when I hire more people. As I go through the casualties, and believe me, there will be casualties, I will rotate people through. So, let's let's begin. You walk the sands of the jousting arena. Moldy fruits and vegetables litter the floor. Dried blood freckles the seats, and silence fills the air. When you sit, the wood of the place seems to groan in unison as though discomfited by the haunt of a rare visitor. In her hands is a note. Looking for hardy men. Knowledge of sword preferred, but all welcome. It is an old note, its purpose long since served. But what draws your eye is the price offered to the task. More crowns than you could muster in 5 tournaments. If this is the coin to be earned, then to hell with the jousts and the sparring. You're not one to suit up for some other captain's orders. With all that you've earned over the years, you can imagine that you could start your own mercenary band just fine. And that's what we'll do. So, here we are, the Hardly Heroic Mercenary Company. And I am already starting off this game with the sickness, so that's going to be fun. So, when you level up, your stats are randomized, how much you can increase each stat by. If you've got stars there, it means that you're good at that thing. And so those stats are likely to give you a boost in your roll. Okay, so that's that. Take these perks, because I don't want to die early on. So I just start here. It's me. I'm quite large. I got 10 melee damage. I'm an optimist, so that's good. Player character, obviously. And a hedge knight. I've got a longsword, sellsword's armor, and a bassinet with mail. We're not too far off from my actual IRL kit. I do have a bassinet. I do have mail with a brigandine. I do have a longsword. So, it's always fun to do. So, here we are. Here's the world. We'll see more of it as time goes on. But really, right now, I think the first step is to try and get kitted out. We don't start off with all the money in the world. So it's imperative that we put together a team of people for very low money. Okay, a servant, a daytaller, and a grave robber. I'll take the servant. I'll take these 2 guys. I want to. Obviously, I'd love to be able to afford these better guys, but we can't. We just don't have the money for it. So let's see what we got. So Callum said he wanted to be in the game. I think. Who would be better to have as Callum? So this guy's asthmatic. He's a servant. Alright, well, I think Callum, he didn't give me a preference for what kind of fighter he would like to be. So Callum, welcome to the party. There we go. And then Liebwin, you will be replaced when someone wants you to be replaced. Okay. Let's see. Now I need to equip them. Not really a lot of money. I don't want to spend. See, the thing is, I don't want to spend a lot of money. Let's just do like basic stuff. Shield is a good idea. Spear would be great. Because I don't want to run out. Okay, I think that's all we can really afford at the moment. Welcome to the company. You guys... Oh, Callum gets a knife. Lieben gets this axe. Okay, I mean, right? It's something. We've got food for 4 days. Money for 20 days. No injuries. Okay, so we need a job. We're not going to get a job over there in a big city, or fortress rather. What we want to do is start heading south and trying to find... Basically, I think at this stage of the game, our goal will be to kind of pick up jobs in essentially very small villages. This is a very dangerous part of the game because we don't have good fighters and we don't have good equipment. Really, we don't have a lot. So whether or not we succeed or die, that's gonna be a tricky one. I think we just have to try and pick up little small jobs, build up a bunch of money, and then go from there. Yeah, see there. Ooh, wow. He's an oath taker. That'd be great to get. Don't have 4,000 crowns though. Alright, well, let's just keep going down. So each of these areas, you'll see that each little area has like a flag. That is the flag of the noble house that controls that particular settlement. There are multiple noble houses. Sometimes they can fight each other. You know, you can find people along the road. I'm going to be kind of a bit of an honorable person. I'm not going to try and engage in sort of banditry or underhanded tactics. Generally speaking, I find it difficult to do those things in video games. So I'm going to try and do good where I can. Yeah, I'll take the grain, but we need a job. Ooh, wait. I'd love to have a spear. Spears are great. Spears are great weapons in the early game because they can be used to a shield wall. Hunt down what terrorizes Gearheim. Sure, I guess? Something is terrorizing Gearheim. Let's find out what it is. It's only 300 crowns. It can't be that bad. I say. And then, you know, potentially we get ambushed by like a billion goblins or whatever. Oh wait, yeah, sorry. I have to follow the tracks. I forgot. I thought that, you know, we were going to have to deal with whatever was attacking Gearheim. It would just show up, but looks like we got to follow it. Wherever it is. Let's just increase the speed. Direwolves. Okay, direwolves. Direwolves. Okay, that's doable. There's 3 direwolves and there's 3 of us. So, I'm just gonna get these guys to total up because I don't want them taking any... Oh, not a great performance, but we'll see how we do. Yeah, I mean the wolves can they can do a number on us. We're already taking some hits. Leewood not doing great. We gotta Gotta do some damage. Just tank it, buddy. Come on! Come on! Uh-oh. Lewin on his lost health. Is he gonna die? You know what, Callum? Just tank, please. Yes. Okay, so that's a great hit. That's a fatality. That's good for us because that demoralized that wolf over there. A lot of the times in these battles, you can get very far by demoralizing the enemy. You don't necessarily have to kill them. Okay, well, Liebman was killed. You don't necessarily have to kill everyone, but if you can demoralize them, like what I did there, you'll find that they will tend to run. And if someone's running, they're not killing you. So, and Callum dies as well. Isn't that fun? Okay, so we lost both of our guys. It's just me now, and this one direwolf. That one's running away. I had a feeling that would happen, unfortunately. It's just, you know, it's gonna happen. There will be another Callum sometime soon, I hope. But yeah, in the early game, oh boy, he's back. In the early game, it's gonna be a lot of this. It's gonna be a lot of me hoping that I kill these guys, and you know, then trying to kill them. Callum, he just joined, and I spent a bunch of money on them too. Well, that's Battle Brothers for you. On the plus side, though, at least I still have the equipment. Okay, right. So, let's see our situation. Wolf pelts. I need the money. Who do you have to hire? Vagabond! Welcome! Alright. Okay, well, you are... Callum, again. We're gonna keep doing this, you guys. Definitely, as as we try to develop a party. At least he's got good hit points, defense, melee skill. I wish I could have... Well, maybe I can afford to actually put him in something better now. No. Now, see, the problem is, early on in the game, we just have no survivability. So, they can take hits, and they just die. And that creates problems, right? I want to try and avoid fights where we lose more than we gain. So like here, it'll take me 8 tools. So that 8 tools, now I'm down to 4 at the end of it. You know, so you got to be careful, I think, with a lot of this stuff. Otherwise, you can end up in a doom spiral. That being said, I don't think the game is necessarily unfair. Sometimes I think it's, you know, sometimes you have like a high chance of hitting and you really need this hit to land and you miss. I think that's, you know, that's part of it. That's part of life. Like it adds a lot to the tension. One thing that I really find about this game is that there's a lot of tension, I think, in the fights. Even in late game fights, you might end up in a situation where if this hit lands, it could, like, if a very powerful enemy is trying to attack you, like that could still kill your guy, which, you know, I mean, that's kind of realistic. Oh, also locked. Damn it. Okay, I'll so this part of the map seems to be particularly locked up. I'm gonna basically try and make my way south. So these northern cities are basically your medieval European kind of vibe. These southern cities, these 3, are all Middle Eastern in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't look like we have much in the way of coastlines. So let's just kind of make our way south, I think, is the strategy. Like, we've got food. 13 undead? No, thank you, sir. You would knight 2 guys against 13 undead. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, injuries, no injuries. You know what? We can celebrate. Sell the strange meat. I think it's good to make a habit of not eating meat that's weird. A padded surcoat. I'll take that. That's better than what he's got, and that's not too inexpensive. I'll keep that for the next guy, and then let's see what jobs they've got. Okay. Barbarian savages. Okay, I mean that could be doable. Thieves. Okay, brigands. Not with 2 guys. A delivery. Yeah, there we go. A day east. Okay, so deliveries I think are the easiest kind of job to do, just because they don't ask much of you. All you have to do is just make that delivery. And right now, where we are, I think we're going to do a lot of doing a lot of deliveries. The event that just popped up there was a gambling event. Caleb just basically asked me if I wanted to play dice, and I said no because Callum is a vagabond, so who knows what tricks he's got. Okay. Well, I think we're doing okay. We don't have many tools. Tools are a thing that I think can really get away from you in this game. Like, if you don't have a lot of tools, you can't repair your equipment. You know, that creates problems. You don't have like the resources that you need. Yeah, we kind of need the tools. I want a spear, but then we're really down. Sell the knife. Find more grain, because we always need more grain. What's the contract? Ghosts. Okay. No, I don't think we could do that. I think we really need a lot of guys before we could start taking like actual settlement type contracts, because the thing is, you can be up against like 13 guys. And the thing is, yes, Emilio the Hedge Knight is individually quite powerful. I wouldn't necessarily say that he's very good. He's got like decent armor and a sword and stuff like that, but the problem is he only gets so many action points per turn, and the enemy has like however many they are times number of action points. So you end up in a situation where you might be able to like take out 1 guy each turn, but there's like 13 guys to get through, and you know, it's a lot. Okay, what's this contract? Okay, sure. I'll take one of those. There's a lot of people here, so I think this would be a great place to recruit from, because we have a lot of different people who are fairly low cost, like apprentices, messengers. I mean, here's a hunter, but like, you know, not too many guys who are like willing to take a lot of money. So I think what might actually be a strategy is if maybe we could just keep bouncing between these towns doing mercenary work. And if we could do that, we could build up like maybe 800 crowns. And for 800 crowns, then maybe we could start to like buy some more tools. That's cheap. Okay. Start to get like some kind of momentum going. I think, because I think really the main thing is like in the early game, you have very little. It doesn't take much to knock you over. Okay. Barbarians. Okay, okay, let's try it. Oh, direwolves. I don't want to fight 3 direwolves. Let's take a look at that place over there. Yeah, you need momentum. You need momentum to start doing things. It's very hard to have momentum when you're just one person. But, you know, I mean, let's see. It's just some barbarian thralls. I can take those guys, provided Callum doesn't get killed. You find the barbarian village, and just to its outskirts lies a round stone in the snow. It's so large the entire company could lay foot to head and still not stretch across its middle. That would be very easy. I don't think that'd be very difficult for 2 guys not to reach that. Runes have been carved into its outer rim, long divots that are caked with dried blood. In the center of a slab is a small square rise with a curve to hold the neck. Callum spits. Looks like a sacrificial square, circle. Looking around, you wonder aloud where they put the bodies. The sellsword shrugs. Dunno. Probably ate them. It wouldn't surprise you if you did. You stare at the village and ponder attacking or waiting. Well, let's go. No time like the present. 4. Okay, I think we can take 4. You gotta watch out for the guys with the 2-handed weapons, like that guy over here. Those can really do a number on you. Okay. So, I think what we're gonna do is this. Hit him. Move in. Do that. See, now it's 3. Okay, taking some damage. Miss. Okay. Hit again. Hit again! Nice! Callum is doing work. Miss. Damn it. So I just, in the previous turn, I did a big swing move. Ideally, you know, that's kind of why you want guys with these big swords, so they can do these swing moves. Callum, you can see now, is confident. Emilio, on the other hand, he's been taking hits. Fortunately, his armor can take it, so I shouldn't necessarily have to worry too much about him. Callum is the one who doesn't have that much survivability, but you know, the problem is if I just keep getting stunned, that's not good for me. Dang it, so I'm gonna miss. Okay. Let's keep trying. And there we go, nice. So Callum got 2 kills, I got 2 kills. We got a bunch of stuff though. Nice. Food, meat, cheese. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Plus we get 390 crowns, so that will bring us up to like 800 crowns, I think. Orcs. I don't want to fight orcs. We are falling back. We are falling back. There's no shame in running away. I think that 2 of us against 4 orcs is not a great proposition. Definitely not. It's always good to think about living to fight another day. You never want to chase glory just because you think you can take them. Okay, great. Okay, so let's see. Okay, good. We got some renown. Great. Callum leveled up. Hooray. That's fine. Okay, so tried. All right, Callum is wearing the bear headpiece now. That's great. That's fun. I'm gonna take these. That could be useful. And then I'm gonna see about selling that other stuff. I think I'll sell. Yeah, antler cleaver. I'll sell that. I'll sell that. Okay. Could find better armor. I want to buy someone else. Okay, so let's take. He's pretty good shape. Be good. A monk. I don't want a guy. I don't want a guy whose name is Liebwin the Murderer. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to hire a guy who is a murderer. Um, okay, well, he's a cripple. An apprentice could be good. Um, you know what? I'll hire a monk, and I'll take this guy, the survivor. So, like I said, if you wanna, oof, take another one of these. One of those. That. Okay. Right. All right. All three guys. Let's see. Survivor, great. If struck down and not killed by a fatality, that's cool. I'm gonna get rid of that. So we'll just keep him there. Endorsement. He's athletic. He's a monk. Okay. And this guy's got an iron jaw, so. But he's dumb. Well, that's okay. You can make up for those deficiencies, I think. Helmar. He's got terrible melee defense. Terrible melee defense. Okay. Helmar, I think I'm gonna build into a ranged fighter. These two, on the other hand, I think are gonna be melee fighters. Probably. Okay, but they need to get weapons. They need to get weapons. Do I have the money for weapons, though? Maybe I should have stuck with what I had. Could take bucklers and knives. That's not great. Okay, wait. What I'll do is I'll just keep these guys in the company, put them in reserve, because you can do that. Okay, they get paid the same whether they're on the fighting line or whether they're in reserve, but we'll just keep them in reserve for now. That's 40. The bear headpiece gives you better protection than this Akaton cap. That's for sure. I've got 3 fighters now, so maybe we can take that contract. Brigands. I don't know. I think brigands are, like, with 3 guys, brigands could be doable. It just depends on whether or not they have like a lot of ranged attacks or. Okay. Well, I tell you what. I think this is a good place to leave it off here. So I am gonna end. I'm going to end the episode for today. You guys let me know if you think if the Hardly Heroic Mercenary Company should attempt to drive off some brigands. And then, you can always comment, like, subscribe, etc., follow us. Take care, and good night, everybody.